Hey guys, Reese here and welcome back to the channel. So I hear this pretty often from either clients or friends who are looking to get into real estate investing I should say, and they ask me, because I'm a real estate agent, do they need to get their license to be successful investing in real estate? And that's a solid question. There's no doubt that real estate agents that focus primarily on investment property get the best deals. They're usually the forefront of new deals coming into the office. They network a lot, and they're going to cherry pick those best deals before they send out any to their clients, you the investor. Well, in this video, I'm going to cover some of the pros and cons of getting your license in order to start investing in real estate, and if you have to in general, and ultimately my opinion on whether or not you should get your license if you want to primarily invest in real estate. So guys, with that said, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We cover pretty much every real estate topic when it comes to investing in multifamily real estate. So love to have you guys stick around. Let's jump right into it. So let's not beat around the bush here. Do you need your real estate license to invest in real estate? Clearly, the answer to that is no, because otherwise the only people investing in real estate would be real estate agents. Obviously, you don't need a real estate license to purchase real estate. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Don't know. However, is it beneficial to get your real estate license in order to invest in real estate? Yes, it is beneficial. However, my opinion, I don't think you should get your real estate license if you're only investing in real estate and have no goal or desire to represent clients when purchasing or selling property. Most people think that by getting your real estate license, you automatically have access to some of the best deals out there. You're not going to get these otherwise. And this is just not true. The only thing getting your real estate license really does for you is provide an education. You got in Ohio, I think it's about 120 hours of classes. That's very, very beneficial. But the only thing it really gets you access to is the MLS, which is all the on-market deals. And you can very easily get access to the MLS through using a real estate agent. See, where real estate agents really get their best deals are from pocket listings, by networking with other real estate agents or other professionals in the industry, and off-market deals when it comes to cold calling or some sort of lead gen off-market. And you can do either of these without your real estate license. It's just that people who get their real estate license and focus on investment tend to do this a lot more, and so it seems like they're always getting the best deals. You should really be going, once this virus is over, be going to meetups, be going to networking events, and letting everybody know, hey, I'm buying real estate, I'm buying multifamily, I'm buying commercial, I'm buying retail, whatever. This is my criteria, overview, say, send me some deals. If you have a relationship with a lot of real estate investors or real estate agents, they will bring you their pocket deals. So real estate agents will bring you pocket listings because they will get that full commission. If you tell people, hey, I'm looking to buy, I'm not working with another agent, I have no intention of working with another agent, I can represent myself or you can represent me, either way, you get the full commission. Well, real estate agents, they get paid, listing by an agent, they split the commission. So say it's a 6% in Ohio or in Columbus, Ohio, listing, buying broker get 3%. If you're unrepresented, the person bringing you to the deal gets the full 6%, so that's what they really want. And now you can get even better deals by cold calling. And this is something you can do with or without a real estate license, of course. Whether or not you become a licensed real estate agent doesn't change the fact that in order to be successful in either industry, whether helping investors purchase property as a real estate agent or buying property yourself, you need to be cold calling to find these off-market deals. Even if you're not an investing real estate agent, you need to cold call people or find some way to get listings or to find clients. Another concern is that you won't have MLS access without your license. You won't have those automatic searches that come when they send you emails when a new listing hits the market, and you won't be able to submit as many offers as you want without bugging a real estate agent. Well, the thing is, MLS access is easy to get through a real estate agent. Automatic searches, easy to get. Those don't need change that often. If they do need change, you email a real estate agent, cool, whatever. If a real estate agent has their systems in place, which many don't, so you will have to search around, but For me, for example, I won't tell you the systems I have in place because that's kind of proprietary to my brokerage. However, I can probably submit about 100 offers a day without really breaking a sweat. And so if somebody has systems in place like this, it doesn't matter if you want to submit an offer on 5 different properties. As long as you use them as your real estate agent, they're making a commission, they should want to submit as much as you need. Maybe you need to work with a newer, hungrier agent and not more of a seasoned real estate agent who, they work with a handful of clients that are good clients and buy whatever. Sure. But you can search around and find a good real estate agent who would love to work with you long term because you're a real estate investor and because you're serious and know your investment criteria. Another thing I hear, well, I have friends and family who want to buy real estate, or colleagues. I would love to have my real estate license to represent them and get that 3% commission or whatever you get in your area. Well, the thing is, you can find a new hungry real estate agent and refer your family members, colleagues, friends, whatever, to this real estate agent and get a 1% referral fee. Or, sometimes it's 25% of your commission. So like 3%, 25% of that would be, I don't know, who knows, whatever, under 1%. But you can kind of push it a little higher. Find a new real estate agent who really needs business, who really wants to work hard, and say, hey, I want 1 out of your 3%. That's pretty dang good for not doing any work, and that can be paid out at closing as, say, a marketing fee or a referral fee, where you won't pay brokerage splits on it, nothing. And so you did no work and got pretty much, a good chunk of commission out of that. And then you can still stay focused on what your primary goal is, which is finding deals to invest in. Another thing is people think, if I'm financing a deal, even if it's off market, I'd love to be able to represent myself and stack a commission on there. So even if you're buying an off market deal and say the person wants $200,000 for it, you could say, hey, I'll offer you $210,000, but I'm going to take that $10,000 back at closing, and that reduces your money at close or pay you a commission, something like that. However, you can do the same thing if you aren't a licensed real estate agent. It just has to be a little bit different to make it legal. So a lot of times, something very common is if you're representing yourself, and you can represent yourself on market if you want, you just say, hey, in lieu of a buyer broker real estate commission, just give me 3% of the contract price back at closing to cover my closing costs and prepaids. That's a very common thing you could do even if you're working with a real estate agent. Say, hey, I'm going to offer you 3% over ask, but I want that 3% back to cover my closing costs and prepaids. So that way you have to bring less money to close. I do that for people who, they want to buy, say, a $200,000 home, but they don't want to put much money at close. So they're doing a 3% down loan, and they're also getting 3% back at close. And before you know it, they're out of pocket like 2% on the purchase price after fees and stuff. That's another way you can get creative and still kind of get that commission without being a real estate agent. Now, I've also heard people say you can't fully take advantage of your off-market leads if you're not a real estate agent. So as a real estate agent myself, if I'm cold calling property owners and they want to sell at, say, 200, and I know the property, I would only pay 150 for it, on market I could sell it for 200, well, I can just ask them, say, hey, unfortunately I can't pay that, but I think you can probably get that on market. Why don't we list it for sale on market and try and get you that? And then I could take advantage, and if they say yes, get a 6% commission, 3% commission, whatever on that by listing it. Well, what you can do, you can still get paid. You can wholesale. You can get an assignment fee. There's a lot of people who will buy off-market properties at market price just because they don't have access to those lists, to that deal. And so if you say, hey, they want $200,000, you can say, hey, you know what? How about this? How about I pay you $190, no real estate commissions on there. Boom, lock it up, and then you go wholesale it for $200, $205, whatever you can get for it, and get a little commission as an assignment fee on that deal. It's a little bit more difficult because they usually need to bring cash or hard money or something, but can be done. And my last point I want to bring up here is when you're licensed, you are governed by the Board of Realtors or just say in my city, the Columbus Board of Real Estate, something like that. You have rules and regulations you need to follow. You're held to a higher standard. You have fiduciary duty to clients. There's a lot of things you need to pay attention to. And even if you're not doing something illegal, you can get fined by the Board of Realtors or something like that. So I could do something, a real estate agent files a complaint against me, and then boom, $5,000 fine, whatever. If you're wholesaling out a lot of real estate or just doing your thing, by not being a real estate agent, you're not held to those same standards. So you can go out and about, wholesale a ton of real estate, nobody can, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, nobody can complain about you and then you get fined by some governing body because you're not a licensed real estate agent. So you kind of remove a little bit of liability by not being a real estate agent. Now you still do, of course, have liability, especially when wholesaling and buying real estate. However, you kind of remove that one side factor by being a licensed real estate agent. So guys, with all that said, I'm a licensed real estate agent. The only reason why I would recommend you get your license is if you want to build a career out of it or make a lot of money doing real estate sales and representing other clients. So for me, I want to make, 150, maybe 200 grand a year doing sales to then invest into real estate. I could be a full-time computer engineer. That's what I was before this, and continue to buy real estate on the side. I decided I didn't want to do that and was going to go into real estate sales full-time. That's the only scenario I would really recommend it. However, you could take the classes, 120 hours, learn everything you can about real estate. That's one benefit, is you learn a lot by getting your real estate license and then never get licensed. Or you could get licensed, try it out, and then drop your license a year from now. Whatever. However, keep in mind, by being a licensed real estate agent, you need to be with the brokerage, you have fees you need to pay annually to the board of realtors, to maybe the brokerage, a lot of time invested, there's money invested, and you need to think of what your long-term goal is. Do you want to sell real estate or do you want to buy investment property? If buying investment property is your only motivation, just skip the real estate license, in my opinion. I'd love to hear what you guys think down below in the comments. Let me know, are you a real estate agent? How has it benefited you? How has it hurt you? Things like that. And while you're at it, if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Love to have you guys stick around for some more videos. With that said, guys, thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.